Hello everyone and welcome in tonight to the women's basketball game hosted at DSU Fieldhouse. It'll be between the Dakota State Trojans and the Bacone Warriors from Oklahoma. The Dakota State University Trojan women's basketball team comes into this matchup with a 3-3 overall record on the season. They are currently receiving votes in the NAIA Women's Basketball Coaches Top 25 poll. Now this is the preseason poll. We'll have to see where things shake out once the initial poll releases during the season. But this is their first home game. It's here Tuesday evening at DSU Fieldhouse, obviously taking on the Warriors from Oklahoma. They arrived actually about 10 minutes ago, so that's why the start time was pushed back a little bit. If you expected me to get on here for the opening tip at 6, we're probably 5 minutes from introductions and about 10 minutes from tip-off. So that's the reason for the delay. But DSU has played a technical home game, but it was a neutral site. They were home on the scoreboard when they took on Dordt at the Pentagon. Obviously, Dordt was victorious in that one. Both teams really looked like teams that could be threatening for the national tournament and more come the end of the season. But DSU, since that one, has gone on to go 2-1 in their last few games. Dakota State is playing for a 3-game slate at home. So they'll be playing a 3-game slate in a week for the 3rd consecutive week. DSU plays back home for the first time in the all-time series meeting. The two teams have never met. So really don't have a lot to talk about in the pregame meeting, considering there is no history between the two teams, but we do welcome you here to DSU Fieldhouse tonight. Once again, the start time is pushed back a little bit, but we're excited to have you with us. The matchup will tip off in probably about 7 or 8 minutes, so sit tight and we'll be right back with you.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the home women's basketball opener between the Bacone Warriors and your Dakota State Trojans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, can you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem? And now let's meet the starting line for both teams. First, our visitors, the Bacone Warriors. Starting at one guard, a 5'7" senior from Hobbs, New Mexico, number 12, Zuriah Griffin. Starting at forward, a 5'10" senior from Ganado, Arizona, number 14, Jaya McIntosh. Starting at another guard, a 5'4" sophomore from Onedio, Wisconsin, number 23, Mackenzie Ackley. Starting at another guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Oneida, Wisconsin, number 24, Malia Jacob. And at guard, a 5'5" junior from Ganado, Arizona, number 32, Jayla McIntosh. Head coach for the Warriors is Tara Cooney Baker, assisted by Anthony Tucker. And now everyone rise and make some noise as we welcome to the court your two-time defending North-Star Athletic Association champion, Dakota State Trojans. Tonight's starting lineup is sponsored by First Premier Bank, Premier Bank Card. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card are proud sponsors of Trojan Athletics. At one guard, a 5'8" senior from Corsica, South Dakota, number 3, Courtney May. And another guard, a 5'9" sophomore from Teague, South Dakota, number 10, Olivia Renner. And a 4 to 6 foot junior from Beaver Creek, Minnesota, number 1, Sydney Fick. And 4 to 6 foot junior from Kiel, Wisconsin, number 14, Sarah Moscow. And your guard, a 6 foot sophomore from Stillwater, Minnesota, number 25, Lane Hickley. Head coach for the Trojans in 6 years, David Hill, assisted by Jacob Woodard, Carter Malone, and David Frisbee Griffin. Our athletic trainers are Abby Cook and Haley Lindbergh. Our strength and conditioning head coach is Stephen Vassilotti, assisted by Ben Heston. Tonight's officials are Chad Gordon, Nathan Beeler, and Joshua Junker. The North Star Athletic Association and NAI promote youth sports by student athletes, coaches, and spectators in a virtual cooperation by supporting the participants in a official and positive manner. Preventing racial or sexist comments or other intimidating action directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, and or team representatives will not be tolerated and are not removed from the site of competition. Thank you for your cooperation. Let's play Dakota State basketball.
All right, well, if you didn't catch it on the pregame show, we're a little bit late. The Warriors just got here a little bit late on their drive to the building here in Madison. But here's the tip, and Dakota State will come away with it. And we're off first possession. Three-pointer from the corner, no good that time from Mackley. And Bacone will come away with it. So Dakota State comes into this one at 3-3. The Warriors come in at 0-2. And short jumper, no good. DSU away with the rebound. And up court pass, it was a long pass. It got successfully to Ritter, but she just was a little bit too far under the rim, couldn't get it to drop. So 50 seconds into this one, still no points. Long three hoisted from the top of the arc, and it's good. Bacone will go up by 3. And there's a three-pointer good for Walsdorf that time. So Dakota State will answer. It's 3-3 and a quick 30-second timeout already. And we'll step away just for a brief moment.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
So music's still playing accidentally here, coming out of the 30-second timeout. Bacone with it. Finally got that off here. They just played straight through it. Kind of funny, actually. And drive stopped and stuffed that time. Fick got it, but now rolling around on the floor are some bodies. It was McIntosh who coughed it up. Janiyah McIntosh, that is. Now Waldorf driving, kicks out to Mackley. Mackley corner 3, no good this time as well. So she's gotten 2 open looks, hasn't been able to hit so far, but it's promising to see the offense finding open looks. Ackley driving, can't find anywhere to go with it. She's in the key a long time. And three-pointer off the dribble, no good. Walsdorf, good box out and rebound, and she'll bring it up the court, driving to the key. And now 3 passes later, Mackley will drive in easily for an uncontested layup. Put the Trojans up by 2. And now a steal, Walsdorf passes it. Easy lay-in for Ritter. And the sophomore guard puts the Trojans up by 4. Just looking at the floor tonight, Dakota State definitely has a size and length advantage. Defense should be a strong suit for them tonight, and a 10-second violation. Warriors couldn't get it above the timeline. And just as we were talking about a potential length and advantage defensively for the Trojans, they forced that turnover. One you don't see all that often. Hard screen, want the pick and roll, and Fick is fouled on her way to the basket. Looks like she was looking to pass it across the court to Walsdorf, but she got held before she could even get that far. Three-pointer, no good, strong that time. Offensive rebound from Walsdorf, though. Almost walked, but got it to Asselson, who will put it in for 2. Jayla McIntosh able to get out of a kind of a makeshift double team there with players running around her. A good set, kind of got somewhat of an open look, but they elect not to take it. Is it a shot clock violation? No. DSU retained possession prior to the buzzer going off. 3-point attempt from the wing, no good. Offensive rebound for Walsdorf, puts it up too strong. Rebound collected by the Warriors. That was Cleveland with the rebound. Three-pointer, no good that time. That was Jalen McIntosh with the attempt. Now Walsdorf wide open. High arcing three is good. Timeout, Warriors. It will be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just step away briefly, but Dakota State up 12-3 early on. All right, we're back here. Full court pressure from Dakota State causes a near travel as Richard was able to get rid of it falling out of bounds. And contested three will end up going behind the backboard. That wasn't tipped. Well, Zariah Griffin is trying to beg that it was tipped, but you know, I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it was tipped, or else, yeah, they're going to reverse that. I would have just felt bad. The referee was just assuming that was the worst shot of all time. I was assuming it was tipped. There's no way she shot it behind the backboard into the first row, so good job of the officials to meet up and go over that. You'll have no argument from Coach Mo over there in his 6th season at the helm of the Trojans. Has led them to back-to-back sweeps of the North Star Association regular season title and postseason tournament title. We've been in the NAI National Tournament back-to-back years, and three-pointer hoisted up at the buzzer of the shot clock, and it'll miss everything. So it'll be a shot clock violation. Trojans will get the ball back. And turnover that time, intercepted by Cleveland down there underneath the basket. And running floater, no good that time. Caitlin Dyer dribbles out of a double team. Three-pointer off of her pass is good that time from Slattery. And the press causing problems for the Warriors once again. They do get it across the timeline just in time. Didn't even realize or look at the shot clock, but got it up in 9 seconds. And tipped away by Walsdorf, taken by Osselson. Osselson, by far the biggest player on the court, will just drive through and get hacked near the rim. And she'll go to the line for two. So second attempt, after making the first one, is good. Osselson gets them both. checks in prior to the inbound pass, and interception right underneath the hoop. And after two, all that's going to matter, I'm not even going to go through it all. Slattery lays it up in the end. There was two pretty bad shots taken by the Trojans, but the margin for error pretty wide on that possession, and Mackley will pick that one off. And it's not often I say intercept or picked off many times in a basketball game, maybe once, twice, but I think I've said it 5 or 6 times already. It's just the steals have literally just been caught in stride and taken the other way like a DB in football, intercepting a pass from the quarterback. There's going to be a foul pretty far from the basket. That's on Caitlin Dyer. It'll be her first for the freshman guard out of South Australia. And a line change coming in for the Warriors. I think they just brought in 5 new players. The DSU up 21-3. Three-pointer from the corner is good that time. That was Abigail Bentley. Excuse me, that was Mackenzie Ackley. The color scheme on Warriors jersey makes it a little bit hard to pick up the number at times. DSU pressing once again. Good press breaker that time from Bacone, and fouled. Left the layup short, but getting the call that time and heading to the line will be Ackley. She'll be heading to the line with 2:41 remaining in the first quarter. Her first shot, no good. Second one on the way. No good as well. Breaking off the back iron. Cross-court pass. Walsdorf passes the 3 up and tries to get it to her teammate, but threw it kind of behind Fick. Got tipped around once or twice. Almost a travel there. Three-pointer is good that time. Malia Jacobs out of Oneida, Wisconsin. One of a couple players from Oneida Nation High School. So a foul called on Janiyah McIntosh. First shot will rim out that time. And the second shot for Ritter is good. And a foul. I believe that was called on Teal. Griffin did a good job to use a burst of speed to get around Teal, and Teal just gave her a bump with the shoulder. A lot of movement out on the perimeter. There hasn't been much going inside for the Warriors since early on, but a three-pointer pulled from well behind the line. It's good for Jayla McIntosh, and we'll have a quick timeout, and we'll be back. Trojans lead 22-12.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
DSU will bring it up the floor. Up by 10, a minute 40 to go in the first quarter. Good pass to Asselsen. Well, good idea, but it was taken away and then thrown off of Asselsen's foot. Steal was made by Janiah McIntosh. It'll be Warriors basketball. Press creating some problems, but Bacone able to get it up, and then it's stolen. Ritter is fouled hard coming down the lane towards the basket. And she'll go to the line for 2. Ritter's first is good. And second one is good as well. Press broken, and it was a full-on press. 5 Trojans on the other side of half court. And it led to an easy lay-in that time for Mackenzie Ackley. And it'll be another turnover as the whistle blows for Dakota State. The pass came from Huber, and Asselsen just couldn't handle it. So under a minute to go in the first quarter of play. Dakota State has played much. I mean, they've been the superior team, but they only lead by 10. And if that 3 would have gone down, it would have been 7. But it is not. Made, that was Ackley who took it. She was wide open. And drive, short jumper, rims out. Asselsen reaches over. Griffin that time tips it to herself and then puts it up and in for 2. So this time, 4 Trojans on the near side of half court. And a 10-second call once again, second of the game. And Coach Cooney Baker not very happy with the offense there as they attempted to break the press. She's in her second season as head coach. And pass from Huber that time thrown straight to Warriors defender, and they threw it up early, and there's the buzzer. So neither team will score there on that last possession. That was really a quick 1-2 shot for shot, but 26-14, Dakota State leads headed into the second quarter of play here at DSU Fieldhouse.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
So we're underway here in the second quarter. Ball dribbled off of the foot that time. It was Jayla McIntosh who lost it, but then she does a good job defensively to force the turnover on the fast break. A brief turnover before a held ball. Possession arrow going the direction of Dakota State, so they'll take it out of bounds underneath the Warriors basket. And long dangerous pass. It is collected. Huber with it. Crossover can't get anywhere. And Bacone, they're making it tough for these passes to get across the floor, but they're also not doing a great job at times of defending the interior, but they've done a good job of spreading out and stopping passes along the perimeter for Dakota State. That was another turnover they forced there. It has led them susceptible to easy drives, but Dakota State's got to break through that first line along the perimeter first, and they haven't been able to do so, at least not often. Here's Mackley driving, easy 2 on the fast break for her. And airborne pass, and I think that was Sydney Fick that came diving into the first row and knocked a chair over. Luckily, it's a Tuesday night game. It's not extremely well attended, at least in those seats, in the on-floor seats. Courtside, you would call them. The student section's pretty crowded. But if that's a weekend conference matchup, somebody just lost their popcorn and a soda. And that one coughed up. Fick just lost it off the dribble. And it's going to be another held ball. The pass hit off the shin of Abigail Bentley. There wasn't a lot she could do. It was just a low pass. And then bodies dove to the floor and a jump ball was called. Open 3 off the inbound pass, no good, missed rim. And no travel and no foul called while Walsdorf was just on the floor. She did eventually get it away, and there was a foul called. It was on Bentley. And nice motion that time on the offensive set. The second pass in quick succession led to an easy 2 for Oslison. Nice behind the back dribble. That was Bentley. 3-pointer from the corner, no good, left short. Rebound tipped around, Walsdorf comes away with it. She is traveling down the court with a 16-point lead. The lead pass ahead resulted in a foul. Teal will go to the line. Teal, the 5'10 freshman guard out of Colton, South Dakota, attended West Central High School just down the road. Her first free throw is short. So her second free throw is good, and that'll allow the substitutions to come in. DSU is rotating players a lot as they really keep the press on. It's enabled them to just keep fresh, lengthy bodies coming on. That is something DSU features, a lot of wingspan. And that pass, once again, a straight-up interception by Teal, and she puts it in for 2. And a full timeout called by the Warriors, so we'll come back afterwards. DSU leading by 19 early in the second quarter.
This your place?
No. I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No. I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! never know what she's doing in there.
He really needs to get a place of his own.
And DSU looks up with heavy pressure right away and making the inbound pass almost impossible. There will be a foul called. It's on Walsdorf. And they're pressing to the point right now where it almost looks like a 3rd and 5 call in an NFL game with just a full-on blitz called. Bringing 2 linebackers and quarterback just firing on a comeback route as quickly as possible. That's the point it started to look like on the inbounds pass after a made basket. DSU forces another turnover. 2 passes later, Slattery will lay it in. And another's takeaway, and an and one opportunity will be on the way. Olivia Ritter through the contact puts that one up and in, and she'll head to the line with the opportunity for a 3-point play. So Ritter finishes off the 3-point play. 7:23 remaining in the quarter now. Pressure broken this time. Post move doesn't go anywhere. Good defense. Jumper, about a 15-footer. No good that time from the corner. And here's Waldorf with a big dribble. Almost had it taken away. Kicks it out. 3-point attempt from Dyer. No good. And then Dyer will foul, trying to collect the rebound. So, definitely better press breaking coming from the Warriors here now. But can they score against DSU in the half-court set once they get there? And they will draw a foul that time. Heading to the line after picking up the foul on her drive will be Mackenzie Ackley. So her second of 2 attempts. Rims out as well. .12 on the shot clock. 3-point attempt from the wing. Walsdorf just off. And And almost a clean block. The Dakota State bench very upset with the call. Courtney Manning whistled for the foul. She thought she had a clean block. Mackenzie Ackley will head to the line again. And first one, no good. Second one is good. Nice make with the student section in her ear a little bit. And that one will be tipped out, but it'll stay down here, Trojan basketball. And up and in that time, Oslason. Nice move in the post. Three-pointer contested from the corner, no good. Slattery just able to come down with that pass, gets it to Oslason quickly. And then Slattery, three from the corner, no good. Good box at that time from Jacobs. Drive. Good job to burst by the defender that time from Ackley, but just contested at the rim and she was moving quickly. Had a tough time getting it up, couldn't control her body. Short jumper is good that time from Manning. We're gonna have a timeout called by Coach Moe. 30-second timeout, so a quick one. We'll be right back just over the halfway point in the second quarter. Trojans lead by 27.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost, it pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today, or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
The DSU not letting up with the pressure. The Warriors able to break it. Ackley driving and spinning all around. She's able to get rid of the ball eventually. Three-pointer hoisted, no good that time from McIntosh. Manning from just inside the free throw line, and that one swishes through good. And ball fake and a lay-in. Jayla McIntosh that time. She was really open. The ball fake almost gave defenders time to get to her, but was able to put the layup up and in. Good feed from Slattery, and Oslason will lay that one in. Trojans will have another few substitutions. Actually, both teams will. And a pull-up jumper made by Jayla McIntosh that time. Said her name a lot tonight. Been very heavily involved, the junior guard from Arizona. Three-pointer, no good from the top of the arc that time from Oslason. And lazy pass almost taken away by Huber. Instead, it gets through. Three-pointer, top of the arc, no good that time from Cooney. Oslason will lead the break this time, and Slattery walked. Just tried a shot fake, got the feet moving too quickly. So Bentley gets it up court, beats the pressure that time. Now the Warriors looking to move quickly on this possession. You can see kind of the frantic urgency in the offense. They've got to get something going and something going quickly if they want to get back in the game. Instead, they ended up turning it over, and Walsdorf puts it up and in with the left hand. Good feed to her in the block. Cooney is able to get it up above half court. Dakota State letting off a little bit of the pressure. Not entirely, but just a little bit. They are playing really uptight, though, on the perimeter in one-on-one defense. The on-ball defense is especially tight. Mackley able to come back and give some help to Dyer. But now she's stuck. A lot of effort being shown by the Warriors. There's definitely no easy possession for Dakota State. As Mackley knocks that one down, that'll feel good. She was off on a few early, but right on that one. So we near halftime, a minute 20 to go in the half. DSU up by 22. I don't even think they've really played their best basketball. 32. 51-19 the score. My quick math needs to be a little bit better if I'm going to do this job. Three-pointer from the wing, no good. Mackley brings it up the floor. Walsdorf drives, gets hacked, and she will go to the line for two. Foul called that time on Gabrielle Cleveland. Freshman forward out of Seminole, Oklahoma. Varnum High School. Walsdorf has that one rim out on her. She's got 8 on the night. Mackley has 9. And both of those are off, and Dyer almost sneaks in for the rebound. But she'll tip it out of bounds. It'll go back to the opposition with 58.3 seconds left on the clock. Both teams with 4 fouls here. 58 seconds remaining in the second period. Three-pointer hoisted by Bentley. Dead on, but well short. It'll go out of bounds. DSU will have it back with 44 seconds on the clock. Dyer dribbles through 3 defenders and then somehow able to hold on to that one. Fought for her life just to keep it. Then goes up to get that pass from Walsdorf. Dyer driving, nice spin move, but has the shot rejected on her as she heads towards the rim. It ended up with Oslason, who put it up and in for 2, but Gabrielle Cleveland with a nice block after Dyer's nice drive. Just a lot of good basketball in that possession. Good drive, good handles, a good block. And then Oslason to finish it. And Oslason that time gave Gabrielle Cleveland a little bit of her blocking back. And then that shot at the buzzer will hit off the shot clock. But DSU will head into the locker room with a 34-point lead, 53-19, Trojans over the Warriors here at Dakota State Fieldhouse. We'll be back for the second half after this break. I'm going to hold on just a second to see if there was any adjustment made to the halftime, knowing that the Warriors came late. I'm pretty sure there won't be, but I'll hang in for a second just to let you know. Nope, it'll be a 15-minute break, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes for a brief halftime show.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory, an event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans. We are ready. We are rising. Come be a part of a new and exciting era of Dakota State University athletics.
Heartland Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community owned and we exist to serve our communities.
First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking gives you the freedom to experience life, to enjoy the things you love, and to breeze through checkout lines with free mobile wallet features. Bank anywhere you want with online account opening and instant issue debit cards. Feel the freedom of no fees, no minimum balances, and no unpleasant surprises. First Premier Bank Free Plus Checking. Apply online or at any branch location. First Premier Bank, member FDIC.
For over 50 years, Rosebud Wood Products has been serving America's cabinetry needs. Family owned and operated, with employees who have been a part of the Rosebud family for decades. They're big enough to handle any job, yet small enough to make sure your project matters. Quality doesn't cost. It pays. So pay the Rosebud Factory and Showroom a visit today. Or visit us online at rosebudwood.com.
This your place?
No, I live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you hungry?
No, I just had a bite.
Do you want a corn dog or something like that? Mom! Corn dogs!
I'm good.
Mom! Corn dogs! You never know what she's doing in there. Mom!
He really needs to get a place of his own.
Who is Dakota State University? We are dedicated, disciplined, determined. We are more than students, more than educators, more than alumni. We are Trojans. Dynamic, driven, distinctive. This is who we are, and nothing can stand in our way.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
First Premier Bank has deep roots in South Dakota. Our ag bankers are homegrown experts committed to helping you find the right financial solution for your operation. With extensive experience in the industry, First Premier offers flexible options and local decisions designed to help you today and for generations to come. Find a First Premier ag banker nearest you at firstpremier.com/ag. First Premier Bank, investing in your growth. Member FDIC.
It's a new era at DSU. Dakota State University is rising. Dakota State University athletics are rising. Rising to new heights of performance, of engagement, of fandom. Get ready to experience Dakota State University athletics in a whole new way. You are now entering DSU Trojan territory. An event center, indoor training facility, outdoor sports complex, and shared two-level building concourse will become one consolidated complex, housing existing DSU athletic programs, potential future sports such as soccer and esports, and unique research and academic programs. The design's angular form, modern materials, and interactive spaces will further advance the innovative technology-driven environment at Dakota State University. Students, fans, and alumni will be closer to the action with a rotation of the football field and outdoor track. An outdoor plaza will gather faculty, students, alumni, and the community for special events, tailgating, concerts, and graduation. Light wells connecting walkways and glass partitions will visually and physically connect social spaces. The Hall of Fame celebrates our Trojan history. At night, the angled walls will become projection surfaces. Performance labs, training spaces, player spaces, and concessions will be shared between sports and classrooms, and meeting spaces will become club seating. Academic spaces, such as the Institute on Aging, will focus on improving quality of life for aging populations. A biomechanics lab will use technology to improve injury prevention and sports performance. The East Sports Center will combine technology and sport, so DSU Tech athletes can compete in games of skill with universities across the country. The complex will be available to host local, state, and regional athletic competitions from youth to collegiate levels. More visitors coming to Madison will boost area businesses and organizations. Gathering spaces inside and out, the concourse, exterior patios, tailgating areas, and an outdoor amphitheater will connect generations of Trojans.
Dakota State leading 53-19 at the half. We're about 3.5 minutes from the start of the second half. In that first half, Dakota State really showed a lot of full court pressure, and it was really successful. They were able to force a lot of turnovers as a team. They forced 17 turnovers, many of which were live ball turnovers. This led to the ability to really succeed in transition, get a lot of fast break points. 11 assists Dakota State totaled up, and that really helped that, along with easy baskets that were easy to come by as well in transition, and opportunities that Dakota State earned through the successful full court pressure, and they were obviously able to amass 53 points in that first half. Point leaders for Dakota State. As I struggle to read a stat sheet. Oslason led the team with 14. Mackley added in 9, Walsdorf with 8, and Ritter with 8. For Bacone, Jayla McIntosh had 10, Mackenzie Ackley had 6, and that was really most of the offense. That accounted for 16 to 19 points. So we'll be back for the second half. Dakota State up 53-19 here at Dakota State Fieldhouse. So Dakota State will have the first possession of the second half. 53-19 they lead as we begin the third quarter of play. A little bit of on-ball pressure shown by the Warriors to start the half. Open three from the corner missed though. And Dakota State comes away empty on their first possession. We'll see if Dakota State continues with that full court pressure. It was hard to tell because they opened up on a miss, couldn't set up the defense, but a make that time, short jump shot, Jayla McIntosh. And a blocking foul called underneath the basket. So foul was on McIntosh. First free throw will rim out that time for Ritter. Second one is good. So DSU will set up full court press. Not quite as much ferocity in it, I would almost say. They backed off quickly and did not keep a majority of their defense on the Warriors' side of the court. So Bacone was able to get it up, but now there's 10 on the shot clock as they pass it around looking for somewhere to go. Jacobs, nice pass to a cutter, but the cutter had nowhere to go was the problem. It was a nice pass, but there's going to be a shot clock violation. So another violation caused by good Trojan defense. Walsdorf drives left-handed, and it goes in. And Wild, not even a hook shot, really just shoveled the ball up there. And Jacobs gets it to go in, and it goes in easily. Crazy shot, good result. And there's a little bit more clinical basketball leading to an easy lay-in that time. That was Fick that put it up. And a timeout will be called. As Bacone could not get it in bounds, they will call for a 30-second timeout. And we'll step away for just a second.
30-second timeout call by the Warriors.
At Madison Regional Health System, we're committed to providing quality health care close to home. Our healthcare system includes over 270 knowledgeable and skilled employees who are dedicated to providing exceptional inpatient and outpatient healthcare services to you and your loved ones. As an award-winning critical access hospital, we are honored to serve and support our local athletes. For over 135 years, we have made your health our priority.
Pressure once again and difficulty getting up the court for the Warriors, but they are able to do it. Once again, DSU not really fully attacking the ball. They're providing pressure, creating a difficulty for the Warriors to get up court, and then by the time they get up court, half the shot clock's gone by the time they can get into their offense. So it has worked from that point of view, but it's been certainly a different pressure than we saw last half. And a drive and another shot clock violation. So what DSU is doing is working. They're making sure that they're not fully going out for the trap in the full court press, at least not initially. They're just providing some pressure, making sure that they can all get back, as that one's off a foot and out of bounds. And the Trojans are just making sure they can get back, get into a good half-court set, because they know that they have the ability to make life really tough in the half-court set if they're in position defensively. And so they're doing that, making life really tough on the offense, and that's led to back-to-back shot clock violations, which is not something you hardly ever see. Huber looking for somebody. She gets it to Dyer. Tough pass to handle, but Dyer handles it. Walsdorf, 3. No good. And Jacobs, another crazy shuffle type shot, and that one not as successful as her prior attempt. That was, I will go back to it, a heck of a shot that she made about 2 minutes ago. Three-pointer, Dyer, no good, but Slattery cutting in, collects the rebound and puts it in for 2. A really well-timed run to the basket for that offensive rebound. And honestly, most of the time, a well-timed run to the basket like that is even better than a good block out. Not as consistent or easy to do, but it is effective. Ackley driving, trips, and she gave it away. Dyer on her way to the rim, and she's fouled. She will go to the line for 2. First one for Dyer goes in. Second one hits every part of the rim, doesn't go in, but it gave Walsdorf enough time to get under it, and a nice little shuffle pass. And then Slattery out to Dyer. Dyer can't get it to go, and Slattery with another offensive rebound, but turns it over, passing it into the arms of Mackenzie Ackley. And hard pass, but it's collected somehow by Ackley. Good job, good hands there. And then she just pulls Dyer down, and that's got to be some kind of... Nope, just a common foul. Officials are discussing now. We don't have the benefit of replay here, but Dyer was pulled, twirled, and thrown to the ground. So it's just going to be called a common foul. Oslison out to Mackley. Mackley will elect not to shoot. She'll find Slattery cutting. Slattery is blocked, but it does end up in the hands of Oslison, who is eventually fouled, I believe by Cooney. Cooney, excuse me. Said it right the first 5 times. One thing I don't have tonight's pronunciations, so if I messed up 1 or 2, I do apologize. Oslison is held up. Good play that time. It looked like that was Azare Richard. She liked to shake up her thumb a little bit on the play, though. Good job to beat the press, but now a really smart idea to hold up play before it was eventually thrown away into the arms of Slattery, but Gabrielle Cleveland could have gone for the rim, but she made the right play to hold it up, get into the offense, but unfortunately the offense was rushed. Turnover was the result. And Dyer is going to be fouled on her drive to the basket. First one goes down for Dyer. Been at the line quite often recently. So a 40-point lead for the Trojans, just over halfway through the second quarter. Long three-pointer, no good that time. That was Richard who threw it up. Now Mackley driving, kicks to Slattery. And Ostelson will take the three-point attempt, no good. She'll get her own offensive rebound, a long rebound. And then she's fouled. There were not a lot of fouls in the first half, but that is 5 in this quarter alone. Or was that may have actually been called a held ball. It was. The official did not put both hands in the air initially, but call will be a held ball. Mackley, three-pointer, no good. And Griffin drives, looks for the baseline cutter, but throws it right into the hands of Ritter. Ritter drives as well. It'll be a blocking foul called. Ritter was a little bit out of control, but the defender, I believe was Janiyah McIntosh, was definitely in the restricted area, no question about it. Both feet were in there. And Ritter's first attempt, that line drive free throw, is good. Second one good as well. High arcing three-pointer is good. That was from Bentley. And Vic thought about it, she'll think better. Ritter drives, short look, no good. Fights for the rebound, and it does end up back with the Trojans. Now Fick will shoot. And she's good from the corner. 6 foot forward, junior out of Beaver Creek, Minnesota. Knocks that one down, put the Trojans up by a score of 68-26 here. 42-point lead amassed here in the third quarter. And this time Ritter, no good. Rebound collected by Fick, no good. Fick gets it again, no good, and Fick gets another rebound. Just trying to pad the stats a little bit, I guess, with those misses. And a 30-second timeout called by Coach Mo, and we will be back after the quick break. And the play out of the timeout, which I'm sure Coach Mo wanted to target, And that was the reason for the timeout. Was good. Shot was missed, though. Was good. A good offensive set with good motion. But DSU facing 10 seconds on the shot clock. Three-pointer, corner, rims out that time for Manning, and then a foul called underneath the basket on the rebound attempt. It'll be DSU's first foul of the quarter here, 7.5 minutes in. Foul on Fick. And DSU has it running the other way with it. Walsdorf will go really heady play, actually, to go around the defender that was completely set for a charge. And Walsdorf able to completely stop and spin around the defender before the Trojans eventually scored. And another underneath shot. Time from Jalen McIntosh. That one not as much of a shovel, actually thrown up. She was fouled, so not her fault, but kind of thrown up more of that grainy style you mess around with in the park when you're playing horse as a kid. She'll go to the line. McIntosh makes the first, second, good. And turnovers are going to be a pick six. Oh, it hung on the front of the rim and just fell out. And then Bentley fouled Dyer. Good play all the way around. She just couldn't quite finish it. And in the bonus are the Trojans, so Dyer will head to the line. And first one for Dyer, no good. Long off the back rim. Trojans with 19 steals on the night so far. Second one goes. 71-28. Puts the Trojans up by 43 on that free throw from Dyer. Really good on-ball defense, and it leads to a deflection. Now a pass ahead. Huber misses the easy lay-in, and Walsdorf collects the rebound and finishes through some harm. Step back, three, no good that time from Jalen McIntosh. Walsdorf drives, has it stripped. And Bentley is being chased. She doesn't see the defender, and a great job of defending by Huber. That's twice Bentley's been all alone. Twice in about the last minute and a half, and just couldn't quite finish either time. And that pass from Dyer is tipped away by Bentley, so two really good defensive steals from her in this half, though. Or excuse me, in this last minute, let alone the half. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Dakota State 73, the visiting Warriors 28. So fourth quarter underway. Warriors with the first possession. And Asselson will have a block to open up the quarter. And the floor is free. Dakota State has numbers. Walsdorf drives, kick to the corner for Dyer. Dyer, three, no good. Rebound collected by Slattery. She'll put it up and in. Kayla McIntosh able to go up and get that pass at half court. Warriors will get into their offense. Jumper from the free throw line, well, really the elbow. And Richard scores it for 2. Walsdorf, 3. No good. High rebound, and it comes down to Slattery, who's been putting in work on the offensive glass, but she turns that one over, trying to pass it through the key. And that long pass will be too far that time for Richard, who was streaking down the floor, but just couldn't get to that one. Slattery ball fake, kicks it out. Dakota State weaving through, and it ends up being a three-point attempt from Ritter that's no good. But Courtney Manning with the offensive rebound, and Ritter will get another attempt, and that one's good through some contact down underneath the basket. Jacobs looking for the offense to move around, and she gave it up and got it back, and then a difficult but good pass ends up getting tipped around, and now a three-pointer from the wing after all of that. And Givens can't get it to go. Givens, the freshman shooting guard from Oklahoma. Windenwood to be exact, and there's a 3 from Asleson. Give her 17 on the night. We still got over 7.5 minutes to play here. Dakota State threatening to score 100 in this one. See if they can push into triple digits. And kind of a lazy entry pass to the post there, and it was stolen pretty easily by the Trojans. Courtney Manning out to Slattery, who will take a 3 from the top of the arc. No good. Mackley able to track down the long offensive rebound, and the Trojans will retain possession. Ritter curls around with the dribble, enables her to get one pass for the open shooter, one for an even more open shooter, and after the offensive rebound, she ends up driving and throws it off the glass wildly. Looked like there's a little bit of contact, but in the end, with the score at the end of the game, I don't think anybody's going to complain about much. That was a three-pointer that was long. Looked like that was Jacobs that shot it. Mackley definitely got hit that time, but no call. Asleson looked like she got hit a little bit, no call. So referees really swallowing their whistle here towards the end of the game, and Manning is able to convert on a short jump shot. And if you don't know what that term means, to me at least, it just means the referee swallowing the whistle. Just means it's that time where they're probably not going to call a lot because the flow of the game is more important than a single foul when it's a 52-point deficit. And underhand shot, no good, but she'll be fouled. I believe that was Jacobs driving to the rim. Asleson will get credited with the foul. First one for Jacobs is good. Jacobs. Able to earn a little bit at the free throw line, cut into the deficit. And take was blocked. She gets the ball back, and she'll take a three. No good. And a foul going to be called. Looked like that was on Vincent, who just entered the game. 5'10" junior forward from Volga, South Dakota, Sioux Valley High School. Didn't look to commit. Well, didn't seem to be much contact on that foul call. And I was wrong with the referees. I said they were going to stop calling stuff. It seemed like they were seemingly getting a lot less loose with the foul calls, but got a couple kind of tic-tac ones called here in the last minute or so. Short jump shot from the corner, no good. Vic, three, good. Give her 8 on the night. And a foul that time. Jacobs is fouled again, driving to the basket. A foul was called on Brooke Gunderson, also newly entering the ball game, freshman guard from Buffalo, Minnesota. First shot for Jacobs is good. She's been at the free throw line a lot recently. That was her 8th point of the night. 9th, excuse me. Her second one is good as well. Five on the shot clock now. Gunderson spinning, and she's fouled with 2 seconds to go on the shot clock, about 25 feet from the basket with her back turned to it. So not a good foul by any means there. Gunderson driving, spinning, kicks it out. And Biniak does not look to shoot. Now she does. No, she doesn't again. The crowd wants her to shoot. Brooke Gunderson driving, and she has the ball poked away on her way to the basket. So we're under 4 minutes to play here. DSU has this one pretty securely in the bag. Vincent will tip that one out of play. Floater, wow, over the corner of the backboard and in. That was Richard who put that one in. Nice shot. Teal backing her way, really just bodying the defender all around, but she elected not to shoot. And instead, 2 passes later, Brooke Gunderson gets her first points of the night. And ball tipped out of bounds. Stay with the Warriors. And kind of a crazy shot attempt, some contact that time. Griffin headed to the line. Miniak credited with the foul. First free throw, no good. Second one is good. Cut the deficit a little bit. Teal bumped around a little bit. She's able to hold on to it. Miniak for three. And Miniak with her first points of the night. Lined that one up well. Nothing but net. And the crowd loved that three-point attempt. It was a successful one from Biniak. And now, playing really good defense, forces a crazy pass out to the perimeter. But a nice shot hit that time. That gives Griffin 4 points on the night with that last three. And looked like a clean pocket pick that time. That was near a Sewell. She's whistled for the foul, but did not see much contact. She would have been going the other way for two. And aggressive pass that time on the inbound play. Looking for Vincent underneath the basket. Tips off her hand and goes out of bounds. So DSU has been done pressing for a while. That's been why the score has kind of sat around a 45 to 50 point deficit for a while here. But man, when they were pressing, Bacone had no answer. Good defense by Vincent, pass ahead. And Teal is able to finish for two on the run. Two from the wing, a deeper two, no good. Teal drives, as it poked away, is able to get it out for Vincent, who goes up with the left hand, count it, and the foul. Free throw to come. And free throw for Vincent, no good. And nice little Euro step, but elected to go with the right hand. That was Jayla McIntosh. And if she goes with the left, could have got a really pretty move, but she just didn't quite trust it. And drive, left-handed attempt that time from Griffin, no good. We're under a minute to play here at the DSU Fieldhouse. And Gunderson couldn't get that one to go on the drive. High pass to the block for Vincent, and Vincent converts. Clock ticking, 16 on the shot clock. Nice move, but left a little bit short by Griffin that time. So DSU will dribble out the clock. 15 seconds to go. They'll take this one home, barring any kind of steal. And almost a steal. Going really playing some strong defense. And DSU will take this home by a score of 96-40 tonight. Dakota State forced 28 turnovers and had 39 points on those turnovers. Oslason led the Trojans with 17 points and 13 rebounds. Walsdorf added 14 points. Ritter added 13. So that was the story on the night. Dakota State wins by a lot. A look really quick at the Warriors box score. Jayla McIntosh did put up 14 and Malia Jacobs added 9. Mackenzie Ackley was also able to add 6, but at the end of the day, the Trojans were dominant in this one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dakota State Trojans able to score in this contest, and that just tells you all that you really need to know. So the Trojans advance to 4-3. The Warriors dropped to 0-3 on the season. We'll get a look ahead really quickly at the Dakota State women's basketball schedule as we go forward. DSU trying to, win some games here early in the season, hold their place in the preseason rankings that they earned with their good performances last year. So Dakota State will play at home against Valley City State. Excuse me. They'll be the home team on the scoreboard. They will play in Aberdeen as they take on Valley City and Mayville in the Dakota Clash. Once again in Aberdeen, South Dakota on the 18th and 19th of this month. The Valley City game will be at 5:30 on the 18th, and the Mayville State game will be at 3 p.m. on the 19th. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, Dakota State victorious over the Warriors, 96-40 here at DSU Fieldhouse.